Welcome to another episode of Luxo-Life titled Generation Rent: Why Home Ownership Feels Out of Reach for Gen Z. In this video, we'll look into why it's so challenging for Gen Zs to buy a home. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of these obstacles and discover more practical tips on how you might still achieve home ownership. Give Luxo-Life some love and let's get started. High home prices. Let's begin with a dramatic rise in home prices over recent decades. Back in the 1980s, buying a house was much more affordable compared to today. The median home prices have soared, leaving many first-time buyers struggling to keep up. For instance, in 1984, the average home cost was around $78,200, while today it's skyrocketed to nearly $394,000. This steep climb in prices is one of the main reasons why owning a home feels out of reach for many people, especially younger generations. Looking at historical data helps us understand just how significant this increase is. In the 1980s, the median home price was about 3 times the median annual income. Fast forward to today, and the price-to-income ratio has jumped to nearly 5 times the median income. This shift means that while wages have grown, they haven't kept pace with the surging home prices, making it harder for many to afford a home. Regional differences also play a big role in how home prices impact affordability. In some areas, like major metropolitan cities, home prices are far above the national average. For example, cities like San Francisco and New York have median home prices that are significantly higher than smaller towns or rural areas. This means that even if you're doing well financially, buying a home in these high-cost areas can be nearly impossible without a substantial income or savings. Impact of inflation and interest rates. Now, let's talk about how inflation has impacted both the cost of living and housing. Inflation, which is the general increase of prices over time, has led to higher costs for everyday essentials. This includes groceries, transportation, and of course, housing. As prices rise, the money you have doesn't stretch as far, making it harder to save for a down payment or afford monthly mortgage payments. Rising interest rates also play a big role in mortgage affordability. When interest rates go up, borrowing money becomes more expensive. This means that even if you can manage to get a mortgage, your monthly payments will be higher compared to when interest rates are lower. Higher interest rates can significantly increase the overall cost of a home over the life of the loan, putting a strain on your budget. Looking at historical data helps put this into perspective. For example, in the 1970s and 80s, interest rates were much higher than they are today, often exceeding 15%. Currently, while rates are lower than those peaks, they have been rising steadily from the record lows in recent years. This increase makes it harder for many people to qualify for mortgages or afford their monthly payments. Debt and financial struggles. Another reason why Gen Z and millennials find it challenging to buy a home is the high levels of non-mortgage debt they carry. Many young adults are burdened with student loans and credit card debt. This debt often starts accumulating from a young age and can be difficult to manage. With student loans for education and credit card debt for everyday expenses, saving for a down payment on a house can feel almost impossible. High levels of personal debt directly impact the ability to buy a home. Lenders look at your overall financial situation when considering a mortgage application. If you're already paying off a lot of debt, it can be harder to qualify for a mortgage or afford the monthly payments. This makes home ownership seem like an unattainable goal for many young people who are struggling with debt. Spending habits also play a crucial role in the ability to save for a home. Young adults often face pressures to spend on things like dining out, travel, and other lifestyle choices, which can eat into savings. These spending habits can leave little room for saving towards a down payment or building an emergency fund, both of which are important for securing a mortgage and maintaining home ownership. Wages and employment. Wages and employment also play a big role in the challenges Gen Z faces when trying to buy a home. Over recent years, wage growth has not kept pace with the rapid increase in home prices. While home prices have surged, many people's salaries have seen only modest increases. This growing gap between wages and housing costs means that even those with stable jobs often struggle to save enough for a down payment. The rise of gig and freelance work has added another layer of difficulty. While these types of jobs offer flexibility, they can also lead to financial instability. Without a steady income or traditional benefits like health insurance and retirement plans, it's harder to manage finances and save for a home. This instability can make it challenging to qualify for a mortgage, as lenders typically prefer applicants with consistent, reliable income. Unemployment rates also impact home buying ability. When unemployment is high, it can be tough to find a stable job, which affects people's ability to save and plan for home ownership. Even if someone manages to secure a mortgage, high unemployment can lead to concerns about job security, making it harder to commit to a long-term financial obligation like a home loan. Housing market trends. The housing market trends have been shifting significantly in recent years, with some major factors making it harder for Gen Zs to buy a home. One of the key issues is the shortage of available homes. There simply are not enough houses on the market to meet the demand, which drives up prices. This inventory shortage has made it increasingly difficult for first-time buyers to find affordable options. Another significant impact comes from the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic caused a lot of uncertainty, leading to changes in how people view and purchase homes. During the pandemic, many people sought more space as they spent more time at home, which led to a surge in home values. Even as the immediate effects of the pandemic have waned, the housing market has continued to feel these changes, with high home values persisting and inventory remaining low. Additionally, the shift to remote work has influenced housing preferences. Many people are now looking for homes that accommodate home offices and more space for living comfortably. This trend has further increased demand in certain areas, exacerbating the inventory problem and contributing to rising home prices. Innovative solutions and strategies. Some of the innovative solutions for overcoming the challenges of home ownership include strategies like house hacking and pooling resources with friends. House hacking involves buying a property and renting out part of it to cover your mortgage costs. This approach can make owning a home more affordable by generating extra income from tenants. Similarly, pooling resources with friends or family to purchase a home together can spread out the financial burden and make it easier to get into the property market. New construction financing incentives and down payment assistance programs also offer valuable options for potential home buyers. Many builders and lenders provide special incentives for new construction homes, which can include lower interest rates or rebates on closing costs. Additionally, down payment assistance programs, often funded by government or nonprofit organizations, can help buyers with limited savings cover the upfront costs of purchasing a home. Creative approaches to home ownership, such as exploring co-living arrangements or investing in fixer-uppers, can also help navigate the barriers to owning a home. Co-living arrangements, where multiple people share a larger home, can make the cost of living more manageable. Buying a fixer-upper might require some initial investment in repairs but can offer a more affordable entry point into home ownership compared to move-in ready properties. Future outlook. The future outlook for the housing market suggests that changes are on the horizon that could impact prospective home buyers. Analysts predict that while home prices may continue to rise in the short term, there might be more stability in the long run. Factors such as increased housing supply, shifts in remote work trends, and evolving economic conditions could all play a role in shaping the market. These changes could influence the affordability and availability of homes for future buyers. To improve home ownership accessibility for younger generations, long-term strategies are essential. One approach could be increasing the availability of affordable housing through policies that encourage new construction and support first-time buyers. Additionally, enhancing financial education and providing targeted assistance programs can help younger buyers better navigate the home buying process and manage their finances effectively. Another key strategy is to promote innovative housing solutions, such as modular homes or co-housing arrangements, which can offer more affordable options. Emphasizing sustainable development and incorporating energy-efficient features can also reduce long-term costs for homeowners, making housing more accessible in the future. And that wraps up our look at why home ownership feels so out of reach for Gen Zs. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any tips you might have, so drop a comment below. Don't forget to share this video with anyone who might find it useful. If you're new to Luxo-Life, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thanks for watching!